y'all, welcome back. It is almost a new month again, so it is time to do our TBR game. Though this month we will be doing something a little bit different because we are entering into Spooktober. The first thing for October is going to be a readathon, as I'm sure many of you are also participating in. However, most of the ones that I kept finding are like horror or really scary prompt, filling in stuff. So I couldn't find a lot of books that I wanted to put in those prompts. I can do thrillers, but for Halloween month, I wanted books with magic. I know, I read those types of books like all the time, right? But this one, like actual witches, vampires, stuffs like that. So I found just a little bookish on Instagram, and she is doing just a little spookish readathons, and she has either creepy or cozy prompts, and it fit. I'll have her information linked down below, and it sounds awesome. The first prompt is read a book about falling in love. For this one, I'm going to pick a new release that came out this month that's a sequel to one that I read last Halloween, and that would be Aaron Sterling's The Kiss Curse. In this one, we're going back to the same little cozy town with our little witchy families, and it involves different siblings this time. So sequel, but also like side thing. It's like in the series, but where each one is about a different couple. Like that. So yeah, a little romancy, just a little cozy book. It's probably going to be super short, and yes, I think it will be very nice to kick off the month with. The next one is a book with leaves on the cover. So for this one, I'm stretching it just a little bit because there's only leaves in like one part of the cover of the book, and that is going to be Kingdom of the Wicked, because I would really like to start this series, and it does. It has all the things that, I think will be very Halloween-y feeling, October-y feeling. Yes, I really want to start this series by Carrie Marisman. I'm not going to say her last name. Especially considering that I got the special edition Barnes & Noble box that contains the whole trilogy since the last book just came out. The third prompt, a book about family. For this one, I'm going to be reading Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I wanted to read this last Halloween and just did not end up getting time for it. So it's going to be on this year's Halloween list. And this one, of course, our main family of sister witches and their struggles that they go through. Yes, I've of course seen the movie forever ago. And I want to read the book and see if it has, what kind of magic it has, what the plot line is that maybe differed from the movie. And everybody seems to really love the book, and it's like a classic, so I want to check it out. The fourth prompt is a book with magic, which pretty much everything fits that. Pretty much everything I've already named fits that, but specifically, I'm going to be using it to do Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson that we got from Unplugged. I've been looking forward to this one. It's at the dawn of their adolescence, on the eve of the summer solstice, 4 young girls, Helena, Leonie, Niema, and Elle, took the oath to join Her Majesty's Royal Coven, established by Queen Elizabeth I as a covert government department. It takes place decades after that, and things have fallen apart or changed for all of them, and the whole witch community in general. But yes, so, I can't wait to do this one. And the last prompt is to read a new release from September or October 2022. And for this one, I'm going to read Dead Man's Hand by James Butcher. I gave a description of that in my anticipated releases video a week or so ago. And it's a new author and a new release, so it sounds very cool. He is a wizard in a world full of wizards, of course, but he is unfortunately not an extraordinary one, like that they have a special department for that. And he has to go into an investigative mode, though, to solve a friend's mentor's murder. So I'm very looking forward to checking that out. And then for the rest of my books, I'm going to let my panda die decide. For the second part of the TBR, we will actually be doing the TBR game with my 8-sided panda die this month, since I have my list of 8 books after taking out the 5 for the reading prompts. And I think I'm going to roll 5 times. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll 5 times. That makes a nice even 10 that fits on no reading tracker. So roll number 1 we're gonna get an 8. We'll get the last one on the list. And maybe it's in frame in this new positions. Okay. So this is actually an arc that I have from NetGalley. It's called The Witch and the Vampire. And I do not remember very much about it. The Witch and the Vampire actually comes out next March, and it is by Francesca Flores. This is going to be a Rapunzel retelling, except it has a witch and a vampire as the main characters, as they have to escape their small village and travel through a dangerous forest, as, you know, trouble is all around them and following them. I'll have to let you guys know more about it though once I actually get it read. Our roll number 2 is a 7. 7. And okay, we're just going up the board here. The Atlas 6, okay. And the Atlas Paradox is coming out soon, so then, yeah. And honestly, I did not know that this involved magic until recently. The Atlas 6 is by Olivia Blake, and it deals with a group of young magicians that are competing to be able to get access to this very secretive, well-maintained library of, you know, knowledge, magical knowledge. And yeah, that is as much as I remember about it for now. But I am very excited to read it. It was on my list. If I could have fit it into one of the reading prompts easier, I might have done that. I don't know. Problem number 3 is also a 7. We're gonna try it again. 4. Okay. 4. Yes. No. Okay. We're gonna get another unplugged book read. Not the Witch You Wed. This one came in like last April? Maybe? Not the Witch You Wed by April Asher. Magicless witch Violet Maxwell wants nothing to do with alpha werewolf shifter Lincoln Thorne, the man who broke her fragile teenage heart. But when the two of them are forced by arcane supernatural laws to find mates, Violet and Lincoln agree to fake date their way to fake mating in order to conjure themselves some time. So, yeah, it's got the fake dating trope. This one is a bit more romancy than I thought I'd be reading this month. I don't know, I put the kiss curse on there, so. Oh, well. We'll see how that turns out. Roll number 4 is another 8. Is a 2. I didn't roll a 2 yet, I don't think. Oh, yay. I want to check this out. So 2 is Cackle. Cackle is by Rachel Harrison. It says, a dark, funny, frightening novel about a young woman learning how to take what she wants from a witch who may be too good to be true. All her life, Annie has played it nice and safe. After being unceremoniously dumped by her longtime boyfriend, Annie seeks a fresh start. She accepts a teaching position that moves her from Manhattan to a small village upstate. She's stunned by how perfect and picturesque the town is. The people are all friendly and warm. Her new apartment is dreamy too, minus the oddly persistent spider infestation. Then Annie meets Sophie, beautiful, charming, magnetic Sophie, who takes special interest in Annie, who wants to be her friend. More importantly, she wants Annie to stop apologizing and start living for herself. That's how Sophie lives. Annie can't help but gravitate towards the self-possessed Sophie, wanting to spend more and more time with her, despite the fact that the rest of the town folk seem a little afraid of her. And like, okay, there are some things. Sophie's appearance is uncanny and ageless. Her mansion in the middle of the woods feels a little unearthly, and does she seem to wield a certain power? But she couldn't be, could she? So yes, the cover was so cute on the one I saw in the Barnes & Noble's email. And it just sounds funny. And it feels like it's going to give the Halloween vibes for sure. Our 5th and final roll. What will you give me, Panda? A 3. Ooh, okay. I had to check it first. All of Us Are Villains. Okay, this one also recently had a sequel comes out. I think this one is more YA centered though. All of Us Are Villains was written by 2 authors, the co-author thing, and that's Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. And it says, you fell in love with the victors of the Hunger Games. Now prepare to meet the villains of Bloodvale. The blood moon rises, the blood veil falls, the tournament begins. Every generation, at the coming of the blood moon, 7 families in a remote city in Averneth each name a champion to compete in a tournament to the death. The prize? Exclusive control over a secret wellspring of high magic, the most powerful resource in the world. One thought long depleted. I think my Spooktober TBR turned out awesome. Thank you, Panda Die, for rounding out the list. I'm so excited for these. Some of them have been on my radar for a while and just kind of been pushed off, not had time for them, or I was like, this is too spooky perfect. I have to wait till Halloween. I'm so excited to start them, to start decorating for Halloween, like really decorating more than just like the little bits that I've already put up. It's going to be awesome, guys. I can't wait to show you guys too. If you guys are doing any TBRs, everybody says, yeah, readathons, let me know if like you're doing the spooky, scary, Halloweeny ones, spooky, horror typey ones. You guys know what I mean. Or if you have found more safe ones, kind of like I did, let me know. Maybe I'll squeeze those in, squeeze some more books in. We shall see. Next month's probably going to be really busy as it is with Halloween activities. So we'll see how we do. I hope though that your TBRs are shaping up great and you're going to find something awesome to read today and over the next few weeks. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in my next one.